Welcome to On Air with Kash. Our guest today's work has captivated audiences all over the world. Now he stars in the upcoming feature film, Long Shadows. Please welcome Dominic Monaghan.
How's it going?
Dominic, so good to have you on the show. I know we've crossed paths a few times. What was this process like?
I have a soft spot, I think, for Westerns. I don't think there's that many that get made. I kind of grew up with a dad whose favorite movie genre was Westerns. So he kind of very, very gently kind of introduced me to his favorites when I was younger. And I think I wanted to do this film probably a little bit for my dad. It gave me a chance to ride horses.
The character you're playing, Ned, he's described as he's a conflicted, ambitious character. He's hiding from social norms.
My character's kind of a little bit of a grifter, a little bit of an opportunist. He doesn't have a lot of money or a lot of prospects, and he's just trying to kind of work what he's got. He's also clearly a bit of a drinker and a bit of a chancer. And, you know, if you're going to play a character, playing someone that has some like major character flaws, I think is always more interesting for me. And like I said to you, I mean, I think there was a couple of days, maybe like a day and a half, where I was riding horses. I love riding horses. It's really fun. And if you're getting paid to ride horses in the deserts of Arizona, you kind of cracked it, you know.
I grew up riding. There's a place right near Burbank Studios that I go to. And yeah, I mean, I have to pay to ride. But if someone wants to pay me to ride, that would be a dream job. What you were saying about character-drivens, and then do you see a connection between the personal growth of the characters like Ned that you've played and your own evolution as an artist?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just something to hang on to as an actor. If you're playing kind of archetypes and, you know, the classic good guy or the classic bad guy, there's not a lot to grab hold of. You know, there's nothing in the script that is going to help you with character choices, because you're a good guy, and we've seen the good guy so many times. What you want is someone that is bringing their own kind of insecurities and humanity. You know, I've been doing it for long enough now. You just want to be challenged. You know, if you're not challenged by the role and by like the sophistication of what you're attempting to do, it's very easy for you to get kind of bored or, you know, a little complacent. And then, you know, even though the audience don't necessarily see that, you can feel that as an actor, and it's just not that much fun to do that. I'm not interested in doing jobs that are kind of super easy and you get paid and you don't feel like you're being challenged. I like it when it scares me a little bit, or at least gives me the heebie-jeebies. So when I read that big scene where I'm, you know, stood in front of a bunch of people trying to give a speech, I thought, well, that's going to be an interesting day on set where I'm going to, you know, learn something about myself.
The way you talk about it is so passionate. And Dominic, I so appreciate you being here. I mean, in personal note, Lost was like my family's. Every week we look forward to that. I know when Charlie met his fate, we'll just say, I know it's a 15-year spoiler alert or whatever, but, you know, that was a sad day, but we loved to see your recurring roles in there. And then, you know, I would see you come in at WME for voiceover. We've worked with mutual friends, Dermot included. So to really have you here on this, on my show, just a full circle moment, man. I'm so pumped for you. And everyone, please check out Long Shadows. It'll be available in theaters on November 7th. Get down to the cinema and watch this gentleman. Dominic, again, thank you so much for your time, brother.
Thank you, Kash. Nice to speak to you.
You too. Have a great one.